Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. This is another episode of Mage, the darkness that binds us. So, we have a young man today walking through Tokyo, busily down the street. The nightlife has just started going to bed. It's early morning. And, for some reason, he was just transfixed and had to go out tonight. And as he is walking back home, he begins seeing various images in the sky. Definitely looks like a message almost. But it's kind of hazy right now.
I'll just kind of look up at the sky. And then and he'll look around and see if, any kind of wraith or spirit is around. So we can...
Hey, Satoshi! Satoshi!
Do you see what's in the sky?
This little nerdy kid, can't be more than 13 years old or so, looks up. Uh-oh.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
You're about to have a very wild ride. I wish I could come along with you, but maybe I will. I'm not sure.
And what is this exactly that is about to happen?
And as you look at it, it forms a couple of symbols up in the sky. And as you look, it says, "Wake up."
He just looks really confused. Because he thought he was awake.
And in the minute you think awake, boom, things start happening. Time speeds up, then slows down, then speeds up, then slows down. And if you've ever seen like the fast-paced cameras of a busy city, you're seeing the world go by you and slow down and rewind. And then as you do it, you see wraiths and ghosts kind of meandering around. You can actually see the death walkers, those creatures known in your studies as Oni. You can see these things just happening, and it's like a looped track of the last 24 hours. And every now and then, you'll feel the very pattern of the world shudder, as if something huge happened.
He'll look back to, oh my god, what is his name? Or is it just Nerdy Dude?
I don't have a name. Damn you. I hadn't thought of one yet.
What's the nerdiest name that I can think of? Francis. His name is Francis. And if it's alright, he probably went to Japan on a trip and then ended up dying or something. Because he wanted to go to like a con or something in Japan. Anyway, so look over at Francis and he'll just kind of say, "Do you understand what is going on?"
Well, kinda, sorta. I kinda got some info on that, but you're gonna get the you're gonna renew your subscription to Final Fantasy, aren't you? Yeah. Like wiggles his eyebrows at you.
You know that I am unable to play that game. My computer shuts down every time.
Oh, damn. Fine then. We're gonna go. You're gonna have to go play Go at that place with the thing and the time, so that I can watch.
Fine. That is permissible.
So yeah, about that. Time is kind of oscillating at the moment in such a way as to dictate that certain beings in this general vicinity are becoming mages.
Mages.
Yes, sirree.
Magic is not real.
You know what? I bet you said that about us one day. Yeah.
If only it was true.
See, now you're gonna go hurt my feelings. So, my advice is get out of this place before time collapses in on itself.
And why exactly would it do that?
Time can only be fast forwarded around so many times.
Do you know why it is doing this?
Like I said, somebody's awakening. Somebody's waking up. And as he finishes saying that last bit, suddenly you feel this hunger. Like you're not even sure where it came from, but it's just this overwhelming need to drink something. Like it physically doubles you over in pain that you have not drank whatever this is.
And he just heads off to like the nearest little stall or shop where he can get a drink of water. Of course, you know, trying to play it off that he's not in pain, but kind of it's clear that he's in pain.
Well, as with Japanese customs, people ignore what you try to hide. Since you're not obviously bleeding or there's nothing obviously wrong with you, they just let you go about your business.
That's great. Yeah, and he'll just go to a shop and order tea. Or wait, no, he'll order a cup of coffee. Thinking that'll fix, his thirst.
So you take that cup of coffee. Well, the headache that you had from not drinking coffee for the past 30 minutes is gone. But that pain in your gut, that pain is like now like traveled up into your chest and it's hard to breathe. And your body wants something and you're not sure what it is.
Is there another spirit around that he knows is more competent that he could ask? Or is there another spirit around here?
I will give you a luck roll because luck rolls are awesome. Because everything is awesome.
But I am not currently a part of a team.
Yet.
Yeah.
Wow.
The moment.
Oh, that's horrible. Yeah, you think that you remember that there's a spirit that lives in the temple nearby, but, what with time moving back and forth, it might be hard to get to. But yeah, that spirit up at that temple is knowledgeable. It's the spirit of this old monk who died, during, World War One. He had a heart attack when he found out about all the people that were dying overseas.
Okay. So he'll head on to the temple now.
Well, here we go with your first roll ever. I'm gonna need you to make me
Oh no.
which you apparently don't have it, streetwise and wits.
Didn't think I'd need streetwise in this character. You're just supposed to, just kind of. Okay, so I can still do wits. That's fine. That's 2 successes.
Hey, so you managed to get there without, too much bumping and bruising. But when every now and then when the time just sped up or slowed down and rewound itself, like you'd get jostled pretty hard.
He wishes that the weird time oscillations would stop, because that's really annoying.
Alrighty then.
Please tell me he doesn't stop time.
All of you stop time. It just happens to be a thing.
Why is that a thing? That is a horrible thing.
Alright, so you get 7 dice.
Man, I don't want to do that.
I think you get 7 dice. Hold on. Yeah, you get 7 dice. I guess that'll be difficulty 6.
Okay, that's 3 successes.
So yeah, the city's good. Yeah, like everything starts going all right.
That's great. Yeah, and he'll continue on to the temple now that everything is good and time isn't messing up anymore.
So you manage to get there, and there's the old monk ghost sitting by the bell that's rung to wish and pray for good luck.
So he will walk in, and sit before the monk, and he'll kind of he'll wait to be spoken to, and acknowledged.
Francis does not approach close to the old monk. As Francis is Peon Wraith, and old monk is not Peon Wraith.
Good. Francis. He'll wait to be acknowledged.
Eventually, like, the monk stops praying and looks up to you. Oh, Satoshi, how are you doing, young man?
I could be better. I have a few questions if you could help me.
Oh yes, please ask away.
Why am I suddenly so thirsty? And why was time moving the way that it was?
Oh, it's still moving that way. Just happens to not be affecting the city anymore. I have been praying to figure out why this has happened, and lo and behold, a new mage shows himself.
And what do you mean by that?
Well, when I was alive, I studied many esoteric scrolls, and I had a huge library of information. Let's just say I can see the signs and understand them.
you see the signs around me?
Oh yes, time stopping. Ghosts and race talking to you. You being much better at certain things than you should be able to be. You picking up on esoteric, scholarly studies far faster than the normal person. So yes, there are many things that point to you either being a mage or soon to be something much worse.
Worse. What would that be?
Well, I'll let your spirit guide tell you more. Mostly because that bitch scares me. And this is the first time you've ever heard the old monk curse. Ever.
Yeah, no, he looks, really super surprised. Spirit guide?
That is what I have learned to refer to them as. However, that may not actually be what she is.
I have only ever known or spoken to Francis.
Oh no. Oh no. She is much different, much worse, better, and worse.
Do you know where she is?
She should be summoning you soon, little man. Or, I'm sorry, young man. And I will pray for you every day until you return here.
Thank you. But
I would say it's my pleasure, but this brings me no pleasure.
before I go, you know what this thirst is?
I do, and it pains me to see you, young man, having so many problems. You always were a nice boy, always came to talk and listen. Maybe I'll find a way to visit you. Teach you more, perhaps one day.
But what is this thirst? Why would it change me?
It changes some in horrible ways. I, however, am not allowed by ancient laws to tell you what is going to happen. I, however, may give you 3 hints for this day. Heed them well. Blood is not to be consumed, only spilt. Everything you want has a price. I'm just going to write these down for you.
Okay. Crazy old man wisdom.
The old man wizard. It's great.
Oh my god.
And third and finally, whatever you do, do not talk to the lawn gnome ever.
Lawn gnome?
Yes, it is a demon in disguise and only of some. I wouldn't say great strength, actually, Merely a peon that was in the wrong place at the wrong time. But do not talk to him, or you may fall into the same trap that he fell into.
But it is a lawn gnome. How would it be a person?
It is possessed by an oni, a demon. Should you hear a lawn gnome speak, you should flee.
he'll he'll nod, though he still looks a little puzzled.
And as you turn around, you're not in Kansas anymore, Dorothy.
I would fucking hope not. He was never in Kansas. I hear it's a terrible place. It's Kansas. What goes on in Kansas? Anyway, I'm guessing he's in
New York City.
Oh man.
And I'm having to make things on the fly because
Haha.
I'm not prepared.
Oh shit, I need that. So yeah, I guess if anyone's around, you just
As soon as like you turn around, well, you're in the middle of some dude's like room. Ace, all your shit turned off. The fuck? Also, there's a dude in your room. The fuck? Oh no, I lost everything. What the fuck are you doing in my house?
He'll say something in Japanese.
Oh my god, do you know? He begins to cry. This man is losing face in front of you. Hiranori Satoshi, you should probably look away.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he'll definitely just kind of politely turn his back. Just kind of turn to the side and stare ahead. And of course, he'll say something again in Japanese.
What the hell are you doing in my house?
I'll then reply in English. There is no need for you to say and use such vulgar things.
Everything shut off, and a random man is in my house. I'm more than a little fucking surprised. The walls now glow, and there is one word on them. Run.
It's kind of funny because I was in an escape room the other day and they started fucking playing that over the intercom there. It was so bad because we couldn't get out the fucking room and all we heard was run. We couldn't fucking get out. Anyway, so we'll see the words on the walls.
Well, whoever you are, the fucking walls are glowing. Come with me. He grabs your hand, brings you to the door.
Oh my god, you just... Okay, no, he will immediately jerk his hand away because touching is definitely something that they are not cool with at all.
She doesn't know.
Touching is such a big no-no. Yeah, he'll just freaking rip his hand away.
Look, sorry, man, but like walls glowing, saying the walls start dripping blood, and then the blood spells out another word. It looks like a finger is writing it faster. He's like, "Fuck this," and flings open the door. Hey, There used to be a street out there. That ain't a street though. You're definitely not in this definitely ain't New York either.
What the fuck?
The skies are raining red liquid, and black clouds are wafting along, and you can just hear like the sound of battle being fought outside.
I don't want to step foot out there either. You just came into my room. Tell me, what's going on? What is going on?
I do not know. I did not do any of this.
He like starts rubbing his temples and starts pacing back and forth.
As you pace and you can see out what used to be your front door, you can see that some huge shaggy beasts that stand on two legs and have silver claws and slavering fangs are fighting these black creatures like them, but with green spirals on them.
He takes one look at the door, sees that, and he's like, I'm not leaving that fucking door open, and slams it shut. I'll deal with the bloody walls over like freaking werewolves any day.
Must you
You don't know that they're werewolves. Make another word up.
Okay. Gigantic man beasts. And listen, I'm sorry for cussing, but this just kind of happened. I usually am a little bit more calm, but how are you even calm under this?
I mean, if you want to roll perk empathy, we can do that.
No, I'm just gonna leave it like he doesn't know because he has a really low empathy.
Yeah, saving face is such a big thing, and he'll just kind of say, "It is rude to show emotion and to break face."
No, it isn't. What?
Yes, it is.
He like thinks for a second. He's like, wait a second. Are you Japanese?
The first time he'll break face, and you just kind of see that him. It's clearly that look of really. Do I fucking look like I am?
At that moment, something blows through the room that you were in with all your equipment, and these beasts are snarling and scratching and growling and kicking and fighting, and then they're out the other one, and you can hear the fighting getting a lot closer.
Oh, hell no. They better stay the fuck away from my games. Oh, sorry. I didn't really think hell was a curse word.
You used it.
Well then, I heard something, and me
Oh no.
9 dice over there.
I'm rolling 9 dice.
Yes, you are.
Oh no.
The difficulty is going to be 6.
3 successes. Actually, I have 3 10s in there if you...
Doesn't matter on this roll.
Okay.
Well, all your games are gone, so that's good.
No. No.
Bah.
So, Satoshi, this lady suddenly is like behind you and is giving you a rather way too affectionate hug and whispers in your ear, "You should run." Really, no. Getting out of this place is for the best.
Is she speaking English or Japanese?
Japanese, because that is your primary language.
Yeah, so he'll respond in Japanese. Of course, if she's giving him a really fucking intimate hug, he can tell that he is so tense right now. He's being touched. And he'll just sort of say, I would, but blood is raining down outside. Will you please stop touching me?
I can't. I love being with you so much. Why would I ever want to let you go? Cute little mage that you are.
If this is my avatar, and I do have manifest avatar and allies, does that mean he can see her as well?
Really buxom woman with Right of the Dead face paint from Mexican culture, white on white eyes, and if it wasn't for the situation, you would think that she's probably very, yeah.
Ace turns around hearing two people talking Japanese instead of just one.
You can't hear her.
Okay.
But you do hear him, like, speaking.
Why don't you just talk in English? He turns around.
He'll say in English, because I am speaking to her.
At that moment, a little 2D image kind of pops like into your glasses. Hi, how you doing? You're Ace, right?
What the hell?
Oh no, you're not in hell. This is this is the realm of war. So yeah, we need to get the fuck out of here.
How do we do that?
Do I have to tell you everything? Jesus Christ. It's like these mages don't know anything.
I was just playing video games.
I know. You think you're so good at them. But listen here, you got to get the hell out of here.
Okay, he's just kind of like looks up at the sky. He's like, I don't know what is expected of me, but I wish that me and Satoshi were or me and this guy are out of here.
Well, that's great. No destination given. Hold on.
He doesn't know.
So now 8 dice.
8 dice. Okay.
And I hope you don't botch this. This is going to be difficulty 7.
Okay. 1 success.
Well, you're outside of the house, so that's a start. Satoshi, you're outside of the house now.
Covered in
good.
fucking blood.
Yes.
Satoshi will wish that he was on the realm where Francis is. Or the realm that Francis is on.
Oh god, you're going without me.
No, that we all. He'll take random little crazy screaming dude too, because yeah.
Let's
take a fucking field trip to the Shadowlands, guys. It'll be great.
All right, so Give me 7 dice, Satoshi.
Diff 6?
Yep.
Did it?
No. Diff 4.
Oh, thank God. Let me roll again then. Oh, saved my life. 6 successes.
So you and about 4 werewolves are now in the Deadlands. The werewolves don't care. They're still fighting, though. And, so, Ludus, you were just out buying clothes, minding your own business, trying to make sure that nothing else abnormal happened to you.
He was trying his best, you know. He got some spiffy new clothes. They're not too out there, but they look pretty. But they, they don't attract attention to him, but they look pretty cool. And he's just walking back the street down to go and make sure his grandpa's okay. My cat's at my desk again. Hang on.
And, well, let's just say that you, when you turned the corner and you took a step, you're now in a very black and white and gray world. It's like all the color washed out of the world.
You can kind of hear him screaming, "Fuck!"
Also, you hear a rather British voice in this realm, and it's like an echo of cursing. Why, oh why, supernatural?
He's just gonna look to himself and look around.
Well, there's these 2 guys just chilling there, and there's a couple of ghosts. They gotta be ghosts, right? You could see through them.
You see that my character is obviously freaking out.
So he's seen some weird shit. This is pretty weird, but not too weird. So he's just assuming weird shit's happening. So he's just gonna go with it. And he's gonna run over to the guy and go, "Dude, hey, hang on, you're gonna be fine."
Alright, well, I had to roll because lots of emotions are being spread in this realm, and you can see a cloud kind of coming towards you.
A cloud?
Why?
Oh no.
Like it's coming towards us.
Yep.
Is there any cover at all whatsoever?
Well, some of these buildings like just crash around you, but there's this really old looking building like down the street that you could maybe hide in.
Well, he'll say, "Come on, there's a building over there that looks solid enough. Come on. Gotta get out of here."
Okay.
And he kind of leads you over. And just he's kind of looks like a pretty like a somewhat light brown complexion, brown eyes, but his cheekbones are a little bit out and stuff like that. And he has a pretty dark hair. And he's just basically right now trying to help you up and get you there as soon as get you over there as soon as possible. And probably the other guy too if he's there.
I would hope the other guy's there, considering he was the one that wanted to come here in the first place.
One second, guys. I'm sorry. Cat is being a little bit of a nuisance right now. Sorry. Okay. So what's going on?
Kim, or rather Satoshi, you've read and you've talked, and you're pretty sure that the being known as grandmother has maybe heard you. Well, not you, but the screaming, crying man. Because that much emotion, that much humanity kind of attracts attention. And something may be coming to investigate this little area that you're standing in.
Oh man. So he'll look over to the dude who was crying, and in a very angry voice, which is of course He'll say, "You need to get yourself together now, and we need to leave."
Okay. What the fuck is going on?
Then let's leave. Come on,
Okay.
let's go this way.
He'll follow him.
And he'll kind of be like running with you guys, but trying to like, get you to move faster.
He's running.
As all three of you enter the house and slam it shut, you see this. The house is a lot bigger on the inside than it should be. And there's this large dude with gray rocky skin and ram horns, like circling his head. Dude looks like, even sitting down, he's like over 5 feet tall, muscular as all get out, and has a broken, it's just huge ass sword, a claymore, you think.
I hope we're not intruding.
You can tell. Hold on. Ludus, give me 6 dice.
What difficulty?
3.
4 successes.
Yeah, this dude's dying, you're pretty sure.
Like, is he on the floor?
He's just sitting with his back against the wall. And he's looking like past you, like at the door.
And like he kind of goes up to him and goes, "Hey man, you okay? What's going on?" And he really wants to know like what's wrong with him.
Oh, well then. That's gonna be your one roll for the evening.
I guess so.
So this may
Oh wait, I
tie
only get
in.
1 roll in the evening?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm
One
gonna
roll
say,
at full dice.
Okay, so I'm not gonna.
But this will give you a bonus if you try to heal him, because you will know actually what's wrong with him.
Well, I want to save this magic for later. So instead, he's just gonna ask him.
I'm trying to decide whether to allow this or not.
Well, can I hold it off or?
It's just random when it happens, is the thing.
Nice.
And I'm going to ask you to go ahead and roll 8 dice at diff 3. You may spend a willpower. And
7 successes.
Okay, then. Well, then, with that many successes, fuck me, I'll tell you everything that I got written down. Let me open my notebook real quick. To my NPC page. Alrighty then. So, this dude is obviously not human. At least not human as you know it. He's obviously out of time. That is a very important phrase, if you'd like to write that down.
Okay, let me bring up my notepad. He's gonna be like trying to note this down in his head. He's probably like using his phone almost.
Oh, your phone completely works, and we'll keep track of it if you ask it. The man is slowly dying from having been away from his natural plane of existence.
And he just kind of goes, "I wonder where this guy came from."
Wasn't quite done.
Oh, sorry.
You notice that the rocks around him are literally starting to grow into him. His skin is made of rocks, and he is made of rocks, but it's like he's becoming part of the scenery, part of the landscape.
Okay.
And that was it.
he will look and say, I don't know what this is, but does he look to be looking longingly towards the door?
No, it's more like he's waiting for something to come through the door. And give me a perception empathy roll, everyone.
Let me just double check what
Don't
his
have
shit
good
is.
perception empathy.
You are all murder hobos. None of you have empathy.
I have empathy. Thank you very much.
I have empathy too, not
Oh
a
my
lot.
god, you have 2 empathy.
Yeah.
I thought Satoshi was a murder hobo. My bad.
Satoshi
Oh, wow.
is not a motor hobo. He only has Dex 3, Martial Arts 3.
I only got one.
I got
Yeah.
2.
Hold on, give me a moment. I gotta get. Not get it up. Hold on. 3 successes.
Alright, Ziggy, with 1 success, you're pretty sure that he's stealing himself for something. With 1 success, or with 2 successes, you're sure that he's readying for battle and he's stealing himself for that one last blow. With 3 successes, you're sure that he's waiting for a last stand to happen in that doorway. Also, everyone give me perception alertness, please.
Oh god.
3.
Perk alertness?
1. The one thing he's better at.
4.
Oh, we all had the same dice for that.
E. Oh,
Grog?
Oops, I somehow muted myself. Alright, so with 1 success, you see that there's a bunch of strange things lying on the ground. You're not really sure what's going on. With 3 successes, you can see a guy in a... I'm glad I've got all this written down. A guy in a waistcoat and a top hat, lying on the floor, his head kind of resting on a shell. Satoshi, with 4 successes, you can see huddled in the corner, looking like they died together, a man, like a pretty small man, like and there's a giant bat, like huge, that somehow the others have missed. Maybe because of the trick of the light, or how the bat's fur kind of tends to bend the light around it and hides deeper into the shadows. But you can see these guys are definitely dead, and that this rock guy is, well, looks like he's on his way out.
Seems like someone's about to come through that door, guys. At least based on how this guy's looking.
Yeah. Well, there was this big cloud following us. We should probably get away from the door.
Yeah, let's go further into this place and find some cover until whatever's going on blows over.
Satoshi's gonna walk over to the bat and kind of slowly reach out to touch it.
It's soft. Softer than anything you've ever felt. But cold and lifeless now. And it looks like maybe the man died before it did. And it just kind of went with him. Because it's kind of got its wings wrapped around him like in a hug.
We'll look back to the man and say, what happened to them?
We were caught by the others. By the things that destroy. I drugged them here. But I think they had parts of them ripped out. I am strong beyond mortal keen, but I could not hold on to them.
Did I hear this too?
Oh yeah, like you're all like in the same room. It's just a big room, like because of he's so tall. Like he could literally stand up and swing a sword and not hit the ceiling. That's what I meant by big room. Like the ceiling's probably 20 feet or so.
That's all it is. It's just a big room. There's no doors. There's no corridors or anything.
Well, there is like a staircase in the back that kind of winds up, but it doesn't really look like it leads anywhere now that you're looking.
So is this the big thing that's talking?
Yeah, the big rock man.
What are you trying to hold on to?
I was trying to hold on to their dreams.
Dreams?
Bentley really kind of feels bad all of a sudden. What do you mean by dreams?
Things changed. Time stopped. And our way out was gone. But the dreams held them together for so long. You can now hear a sound outside.
How do we get out of here? Do you know?
The way out's closed to us now. And you see him like pick up the sword, grab it, and as he jams it together, you see that it kind of fixes itself and he leverages himself up to his knees. They'll be coming soon.
Who's coming?
The nightmares.
Oh, what the? Oh my god.
Bentley looks like he just doesn't know what to do and is almost like looking like he's getting ready for a showdown almost.
He just kind of looks at all of them and he's just like, I just want to play video games. Like, why can't we just play video games?
And that's more emotion.
Okay, so
I've got to roll first. Alright, that's good. Nothing happens.
So he's gonna look. The guy. You said earlier when I got all those successes that it was clear to me that he's not on the same planet or the right. Oh no, that was for Adam. Never mind.
Yeah, Adam knows that this guy is not on his home plane. He's running out of time. And a couple of other things.
Okay, but
And Adam knows, with that many successes, how to fix him if he really wants to burn magic and possibly quintessence in this place.
He'll kind of say, "Where is your home plane? Where do you come from?"
We are from the world of dreams, a fantasy land. We came looking for the traveler. He is not here.
Ace's face kind of lightens up, and he's like, "Traveler."
If I find a way to help you, make you feel better, will you help us get out of here?
I will show you how I got in here. Yes. But I don't know if the way will be open. Time stopped.
what is the realm I got us here in the first place? Perhaps I can get us out. Where do you need
You know
to
what would
go?
be awesome? Yeah, take him where he needs to go. That would be cool.
Okay.
I'm reading this correctly. It means that we're all about to fucking go to the dreaming
No.
places where dream. You know what? That's fine. The dreaming's scary as fuck anyway. I don't want to go there.
Alright, so Ace, give me 7 dice at difficulty 8. Oh wait, no, hold on. No, that's difficulty 9.
Oh, damn. A success.
Huh. Hold on while I look at notes.
Oh, bruh.
That was only 1 success, though?
I got a success, yeah.
And I want to try and use my phone and say, "Hey, buddy, do you think we can help this guy out?"
Actually, we'll do you first, Adam, because that's easier.
Okay.
He nods and shows you like a picture of the never-ending story, and then another picture of like different fairy tales.
So I guess he's gonna take take a program on the phone and say, "How about you since maybe this thing is fueled by these things, can we break it down and use it to energize them? These ideas?"
Have a willpower point, Adam.
Sure.
Not sure if you spent any, but have one.
Yeah, I did spend one last time.
All right, so you had 7 successes. So I'm going to be giving you, because of how well you did that, 2 automatic successes on what you're about to do.
All right. What do you need me to roll?
You get 6 dice, plus whatever quint or willpower you choose to spend.
What diff?
The diff is starting at 7.
I guess he was told about quintessence and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I'm gonna use 2.
Okay, that brings it down to 5. And are you spending willpower before you roll?
No. He
Okay.
got. I think I fucked up the roll because I got an 89.
I'm pretty sure you did too.
Okay, so I'm gonna try that again.
60-105 is what you did.
7 successes total.
All right, so you like start working on your phone, and suddenly like you're pulling these images out, and they're expanding and getting bigger, and they kind of wrap around him, and then the other dude, and then the other dude. You didn't even see that other dude though. The dude in the corner with the bat. Oh, whatever. And you can see like strings of code start like wrapping around them, and you can see like where the code's like short or has been deleted at parts, and it starts fixing it.
He's like, awesome. I think it's working. Good job, buddy. And he kind of almost gives the spider a little high five.
Gives you a high five emoji.
Yeah. Looks like help's on the way, he tells the big guy.
And then the two stand up. A snail pops out of the shell, and the bat kind of like shakes itself. Satoshi, you feel that woman like just hugging and pressing up against you again. Oh, isn't that sweet? The other little mage made them feel all better.
Why are you touching me?
It's 'cause I love you.
I do not know who you are.
Oh, but I know who you are. I always have known who you are.
Hey, you kind of remind me of Ludens. Are you similar?
That's right, because you get that spirit sight from the last one. And that last 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. She just kind of looks at you. The mage can see me. Oh, Satoshi, you have friends. Interesting friends. Newly awakened friends.
I would not say that they are friends. I have just met them.
Oh, it's okay, Satoshi. I'll always be with you, and we can always be. And then she squeezes you really tight. Friends.
I still do not know who you are.
Ludens, you can see that she's kind of pouting against him now, but Satoshi can't see because she's hugging Satoshi from behind.
Rogues do it from behind.
I mean, yes.
So, about that one success.
That's right. Well, you're suddenly in a different realm again. I'm glad you didn't botch this. Oh, so glad that you didn't botch this. Well, this realm is bright and more alive. Oh, he just crashed. He'll be right back. More alive than the other world that you just came from is, but that's not really hard. But it's definitely not New York.
Hey, it's better than where they were earlier.
And I'm starting a timer.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So yeah, like the other three just look up. I think we're home. Not sure where though. I'm glad all of you are okay. But we should go before the nightmares find us even here. They don't stop once they have your scent, after all. And the two of them look at him. We were dead, weren't we? Oh, yeah. Satoshi, the lovely young lady, like whispers in your ear, "You can call me Death. I'm going to be your guide around all of the realms that exist for as long as you live, and possibly afterwards."
It is a pleasure to meet you then.
Well, you know, it was getting kind of boring, you not remembering who I am. We've always been together. Every time you wake up.
I wake up.
Yes, you've lived more than just this lifetime. Countless lives have you lived in countless worlds on countless planets. And always I am with you.
Why is that?
Because I love you, Satoshi. Ace, like your little image in your glasses, is like shoving his finger down his throat, like, bleh, sappy crap. Bleh.
He just kind of looks at you and he's like, "Does Ace doesn't hear a word that she's saying, does she?
Or see her.
What are you doing?" Like, and he kind of like takes off his glasses and looks in his glasses. Who are you?
And the little dude just looks at you and like flips you off.
Well, thanks for that.
You're A, not playing video games, B, not designing video games, and C, taking me to weird-ass places. Did you think I was going to enjoy it?
I don't even know what's going on.
Yeah, well, you're the one who brought us here, wherever here is.
Hey, this place could be like a video game. I heard it's like fantasy, dream world, like that could be cool.
Hey guys.
Hello.
Hello.
So what happened?
I transferred us to a new realm.
Yay! How did the changelings do?
Well, they're not changelings, but you have given them more time.
Sweet.
We took them home.
They also said something about nightmares following you when they catch your scent, and, you know, that they had to be away.
Yeah, no, Satoshi remembers that very clearly.
So does Ace.
Yeah, so Satoshi's just gonna kind of sort of look around, trying to ignore the chick just kind of holding on to him right now. And he will just say,
Like, she
"We-
doesn't appear to weigh, like, enough to hinder you at all. Like, as you move, like, you're moving just like normal.
just hanging on. It's not weird at all. Okay, whatever."
Wait. So, sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's fun.
No, go ahead. Sorry.
Nope, you go.
I was just gonna say, basically, so you guys know about this place. Maybe you could get us away from the nightmares or something.
You're muted, Grog.
I know.
Ah.
They are moving away, and as they move away, the snail moves faster. The rock guy gets bigger. Like he's now as tall as, maybe 40 feet tall now. And the bat just lifts up the little guy and they start flying.
He's just going to shrug towards the other two and just follow them.
Same.
Toshi will just calmly say, if they were being hunted by nightmares, they are still in their realm where they can fight these things, but we are not in our realm. Perhaps it is best that we go back.
Is he running with us when he was saying that?
No, like he's just kind of standing there.
Well, no, he was already running like with them.
Okay.
Yeah, so was my character.
Okay, well, peace, I guess.
Oh.
Because Satoshi enjoys life.
All right,
Wait,
Satoshi.
It wasn't clear. Wait, were they running towards where the nightmares were, or were they running towards like something nicer?
You really can't tell. But they are GTFOing from where they're from where y'all teleported into.
Well, the guy said they'd help. He assumes that they'd be somewhat trustworthy, so he's trying to follow him and catch up.
Yeah, like Ace was asking him if they knew their place around here, so he's following them.
Now that you're here, there's certain things that you should know. All of you are still speaking English. And the other guys were speaking English too, but now they're not speaking English. It's definitely something else. And they look at you strangely, like, as you're speaking.
He says, what does it sound like? Does it sound similar to anything?
Closest you can get is old Germanic and very old English.
He says to his spirit phone, hey, let's get a translator up and running.
No service.
Dang. Can he try and program something locally and try to do it?
Sure. Give me 6 dice.
All right, what am I rolling? What's the diff?
This would only be a mind 1 effect, I believe.
To understand languages?
Mm-hmm.
That would be mind 3.
Mind 3. So that's difficulty 6.
Yeah.
You have a specialized foci, but not for mind, I don't think.
No, it's not for mind, it's for correspondence.
Yeah, so.
Two successes.
Well, first, gain 3 paradox.
Okay. That was fast.
Because this translator is definitely not in the consensus of this area.
Probably not. I am dreaming. Or wherever the hell we are.
And now you can understand some of what they're saying.
And by the way, it was meant to be like a back and forth translation.
At that exact moment, however, you're now back in the gray world. Not gray world like as in the dreaming gray world, the gray world that you were all just in. And damn it.
Now what do we do? So they're gone, right?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
However, the stairs The circular stairs are kind of glowy now. And I don't have another picture, I don't think. That's good enough for this. Oh wait, yes I do. Q. You can see outside of the windows this kind of image.
Are the stairs like, do they seem to lead to a portal?
You can't really be sure.
Well,
They look like the
Yes.
safest bet to him, and he just runs to the stairs.
he'll just shrug to Satoshi and run up the stairs.
Satoshi, what are you doing? I think Satoshi's muted.
Man, no, Satoshi ain't muted. But... And Satoshi just wants to get back home to Japan. He doesn't want to deal with all of this weird stuff. He's out of his element, and there's this weird chick that's, like, touching all up on him. He's not having a good
And not so, in a very friendly, quote-unquote manner.
Yeah. As he's in this literally foreign country realm. And he's got like these weird people who started fucking yelling at him and shit. And they're just running off down these weird stairs. And he just wants to be back. He wants to get off of Francis's realm. Francis isn't even around here, so it's not like he can, just like break Francis's face, because Francis never shuts up. Not even here anymore.
Almost like he knew.
Satoshi's gonna come for that ass.
So, 8 dice, Satoshi.
Man.
It's just yourself, so that'll be difficulty 5.
Okay. He just wants to leave. It's 5 successes.
Boom! You're sitting in New York in some dude's home. And there's a picture of a lawn gnome on the wall.
Serious? The Iron Duke straight up take a freaking picture. I'm never gonna live this down. Hey, so upon seeing the lawn gnome and being told not to trust the lawn gnomes, he's gonna get up and just kind of try to leave.
You can definitely leave the house. And as you leave, you've seen pictures of New York at night. Definitely New York at night.
A little bit, yeah.
Alright, so back to the two running away. Well, you're running up these stairs, and you're running. And you're running. And you're running. And time seems to no longer have any meaning. As you look down, there is no down. Like, you're pretty sure there should be a floor down there, but there's not. There's just black space.
I'm going to go towards the edge and just kind of hover my other foot around that area and grab one of the ledges for leverage.
Okay.
Is there any kind of like steps near there, or is it just...
No, it's just a spiral staircase that's going up and up and up forever.
He just says, I guess that wasn't going to work.
However, you are now away from everything your little phone is flashing you that could possibly kill you.
And he'll see if he can connect to his phone or to his spider buddy.
The spider buddy's there. He points up to like the top right corner that says you have no internet connection.
Gotcha. Hey, buddy, is time frozen here?
He draws a picture of a box with time inside it, and then a stick figure that has a smiley face and a little spider beside it. Outside the box.
So we're outside of time.
Holds up a thumbs up emoji.
Looks
When
like
he
we're
says
outside.
outside of time, he just kind of looks at him and he's like, "What?"
Ace, your little dude just looks at you like, oh, great. Now we'll never get back to our video games.
And he says, well, I guess we have to just find a way to reintegrate ourselves into time.
You know what? He has a cell phone. Cell phones sometimes have games. You should kill him and take it.
I probably have I still have my cell phone in my pocket. Come on, dude.
Then start playing video games on it, damn it.
He pulls out his phone and he's like, well, and he starts playing like Candy Crush. He's like, this is so boring.
Oh yeah, that's the sweet stuff. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he'll say, and he'll kind of say,
By the way,
Ludus?
Adam, Ludus, you heard the thing that was on his glasses. Tell him to kill you to get your phone so that they can play video games. Yeah.
You're like, well, what the fuck is up with your glasses?
I don't know.
Do you think you should keep them on if they're gonna keep fucking doing that?
I can't see without my glasses.
Shit.
Then you see like the little 2D monster like go from one side of his glasses to the other. Yeah. There's 3 in a row right there. And then that connects to a bomb. Do it.
And he's gonna say, all right, look, I don't know why you're playing games right now, but we need just fucking ignore the damn thing. Here. He's just gonna say, hey buddy, on his smartphone. Is there a way we can contact Ludens? Can we contact Ludens somehow?
I was hoping that you were eventually gonna say something like that.
Because I don't want to piss off Wrinkle or whatever if we reintegrate ourselves into time.
So, swimming through the ocean of black. Is the astronaut.
He kind of looks towards Ludens. Hey.
What are you doing out here?
Well, I was just minding my own business in the streets, man, and I somehow ended up with this guy, but I don't know where the other guy went. We're outside of time.
Yes. We fight things out here. You shouldn't be out here, though.
Yeah, I was wondering if you could... I want to be able to finagle ourselves back into time, and me and Spidey here have an idea to do that. But I don't want to piss off this Wrinkle spirit that seems to get angry when, yeah.
I'm pretty sure he would like you in time and not outside of it.
Well...
Because you can do a lot of damage outside of time, and he can't mess with you because you're not in time.
Well, I was hoping that we could reintegrate ourselves in a way that won't at least piss him off. Want to help me out with that, pal?
Sure.
Thanks. Here, this was what we were trying to do so far. And he'll show, what, him and the spider were doing on his phone to try and reintegrate him and the other guy back into time.
All right, so you've got a plan. And... yeah, you've got these and these. Well, go ahead and you can roll me 6 dice with 1 automatic success because you already have a plan. And your avatar is literally sitting right next to you.
Awesome.
By the way, here's your avatar. I found the picture I was looking for.
Oh, you didn't like the other space picture I got for him?
Oh, I couldn't find it. Like, I don't have it saved.
Oh,
So I was
here.
just looking for like a space.
There it is. That's where you can download it.
All right.
And because I'm assuming correspondence is a part of this, and this phone is a personalized instrument.
Mm-hmm.
So let me know what the diff is.
Well, you're going to have to use time. So it's going to start at. It's going to start at 8 because you need time 5.
Right.
So, but you've got a specialized instrument which will reduce it to 7.
Mm-hmm.
And you have 1 automatic success because Ludens is here.
And I'd also like to take my time.
All right, that'll bring it down to 6.
Okay. And because this is a big deal, I'm going to minus it one more time with 1 more quintessence.
Okay.
So that brings it down to 5. And I'm going to spend a willpower.
So that'll be two automatic successes. So you just need to not botch and, well, actually, you need to get 1 success.
So he got 1, 2. That's the 2 automatic plus 4, so 6 successes.
All right, so bam, you're now sitting or not sitting. You're sitting outside next to Satoshi, who is looking in wonder at New York at night. Wait a second, it was like 10 a.m. Like when you went to go get clothes. Fuck.
Wait, what time is it?
It's like it's after dark. Like
Okay,
the
so
sun
he's
is fully down.
He's going to quickly text his grandpa, I'm okay, weird stuff happened, but we're okay.
Your grandpa texts back, "Welcome to being a mage. Weird things happens a lot."
Honestly, he'll text, I'm surprised things aren't worse.
Me too. Me too.
So where's Loons, by the way? Is he still there?
Yeah, he's kind of like floating beside you. I got this flag that actually has a spear point at the bottom in case he needs to stab something at the bottom, and a spear at the top too.
He'll look to Loons and say, thanks for the help, man.
No problem. You should probably find a safe place though.
Yeah.
Fang bangers come out at night.
Yeah, we should get to the library.
Library?
Yeah, it'll be safe there. Here, I need to get you guys somewhere safe. And he'll say, Grandpa, hey, he'll message his grandpa that he's heading to the library with +2.
Alrighty then. Your grandpa like sends back like a thumbs up emoji, and the spider's like, "That's my shtick."
He'll just kind of shrug to the spider and just use Google Maps to find the library.
Well, the quickest you can get there is like 15 minutes at the fastest, and that's if y'all truck it.
There a bus?
Here's a return question. Do you trust the buses?
No.
Here, let's find an alleyway or something. Follow me.
That was
And he starts walking. He's not like even paying attention if you guys are like
Satoshi, like your avatar like kisses you like on the top of the head. I like this man. Let's find a nice quiet alleyway. By the way,
Actually, you know
Kim,
what? I have
tell
a
me if
better-
it gets too much, but I've come up with the fact that you got 5 dot avatar, so it has a strong personality.
Yeah.
and it's been with you forever.
And he also says, also, actually, I have a better idea. There's a Starbucks over there. Let's head to the washroom. Follow me. And he seems completely oblivious to any kind of sexual innuendo to that.
By the way, were they in his room when they left? Was that his house?
Mm-mm. That was some random dude's house. There was like pictures of lawn gnomes.
What the
Like,
fuck
dude,
is pictures of lawn gnomes at their house?
and one of those pictures, like, you could have swore was staring at you with hatred because you could move. Had a cigarette in one hand and a drink in the other.
And he says, "Are you guys coming or what? Come on!" And he crosses the street.
Ace shrugs.
Satoshi will just kind of
Sorry.
mutter something in Japanese, and for his avatar, he's just saying "stupid Americans." No, he'll say "bossy Americans." Actually, is what he'll say.
He said it in
I
a nice
know.
way.
They want us to go into a washroom. Can't have fun in a washroom. Unless it's a bathhouse.
Promptly ignoring and walking away, following the American. He's, you know what? As he's walking, he'll just kind of look over and say, "Have you always been this way?"
No. It's only been the last 109 lifetimes that we've been like this.
What is this thirst that I have?
I was hoping you wouldn't have it, dear one. Oh, my sweet Satoshi. Vampires taste oh so good.
Vampires.
Yes, their blood tastes like an orgasm on the moon with just me and you.
I did not need that image in my head. Is there any way to get rid of this thirst then?
Dude, if you're thirsty, like, we're going to Starbucks, come on.
Well, they're talking in Japanese, so plus you can only hear Satoshi.
So once he goes to the washroom, he says,
Oh, 1 second.
Oh, okay, so I'm sorry.
And then she just like gives you a very tight squeeze. I wish there was. I don't know how. I'm thirsty though. I'll try very hard not to pressure you for that though.
He just looks really confused. But will not say anything else, and I guess we head to the Starbucks.
Alright, so there's a Starbucks on every corner almost, so you get to a Starbucks. There's a bathroom. And there's these two guys, kind of, manly-esque men, followed by a shorter, I'm going to say, looking at your picture, more effeminate guy. And they go into the bathroom and lock the door. You get stares as this happens.
Well, once we're all in the bathroom, I'm going to say, all right, bud, let's get us out of here. Can you take us to the Horizon room we just were?
The spider shakes its head. Nope.
Well, can we say he took some pictures of the place?
Of the Horizon realm?
Oh, wait, no, that's right. We don't have cameras.
Yeah, you don't have cameras, for one.
Hey, buddy, are you able to do this? Seems like we've hung out a little bit together. How about you pull this image from my mind and put it on and save it as a file on my phone? Can you do that?
He thinks real hard. He thinks real hard. He thinks real hard. And ow! Felt like a hair was pulled out pulled out of the back of your head.
Ooh.
And there's the file.
Basically, all right. Let's see if I can't send us in there. And he is going to try and take the three of us into the Horizon Realm.
Don't matter what you roll, you fail.
Damn.
You cannot get enough successes to overcome the wards.
Okay, then what about the washroom at the library?
One paradox.
Okay.
You attempted and failed. I will not give you any more than that for the attempt.
Okay, so he is then going to sit. Then he's going to think. All right, can you try that trick one more time, pal?
He kind of looks at you like,
And he's going to imagine the library bathroom.
All right, 1, 2, ow, another hair.
And he's going to try and take the two of us and put them in there.
3 of you, but yes.
The three of us in there, yeah.
Unless you're going to leave one of them behind.
No, I'm going to take the three of us in there.
All right, give me 6 dice.
All right, correspondence. Vulgar without witnesses, so there's 7.
Mm-hmm. But special instrument, diff 6.
And I'll spend the last quintessence I have. I really want this to work, and I'll spend a willpower point. So that brings it down to diff 4. Got 2 successes.
All right, that's enough to get you where you were going.
Awesome. So I'm assuming we're in the library bathroom?
Mm-hmm. You're all in a stall, and it's kind of cramped.
Hang on. And he'll help try to open it.
This just in on Fox 696 News. There's been some kind of strange happenings here in New York. I don't know about you people, but I think it has to do something with those outsiders that have been coming into the city lately. I don't want to ruin your good evening or your good Labor Day, but everyone needs to remember, keep your family safe and lock the doors at night. There's been a rash of break-ins and murders going on. Don't get stupid. If you gotta do something about it, remember, it's better to say you're sorry for shooting some guy trying to kill you than to die. This is Mr. Gladstone. I forgot the accent. Oh boy, I'm sorry. This is Mr. Gladstone for Fox X96 News. Everyone out there, keep shiny. And you hear that over like the radio that is playing in the bathroom.
He'll just be shaking his head. Come on, this is the way. Once we get in the realm, I'll explain what's going on, hopefully. I think I know what happened to you guys.
Okay, yeah, some explaining would be nice.
I'll just say for now that you might have just awoken to some new possibilities. Like I just did today. And he'll go over his notebook. He'll pull it out of his jacket pocket and go over the password and stuff like that Mr. James told him. Or that James told him about.
Excellent. James St. John.
Yeah.
And as you say that, the door on the other side of the room has a bright light underneath. Wasn't there before.
And he'll open the door.
And technology abounds. There's a temple to your left. Satoshi, you recognize this temple. Like it looks like the exact same one from your neighborhood. There's some workshops. There's like a blacksmithery. There's some training yards. Upstairs there's some more things. And this place is huge.
And this is the Horizon, I'm guessing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here we are. What was the name of this place?
You never asked.
Shit. I don't know the name of this place, but apparently this is a Horizon Realm.
This just in, supernatural fans and fangirls. Old Mr. Gladstone's been listening to some of the spooks and spookettes in the city. Seems we have had some trouble brewing in paradise, if you know what I mean. Oh, who am I to say? Oh, that's right, the only supernatural news anchor you got. But let's just say that time stop has happened, and it's come to quite a few people's attention. So let's try to keep it a little bit more uptight, Harry Potter.
By the way,
Or else you have to go back in under the broom closet.
For the teleport, did I get any paradox?
No, you
Okay.
did not. Because the outside of the Horizon Realm is also part of a sanctum.
Gotcha. Okay. So I guess he'll say, all right.
Otherwise, you can't create a Horizon Realm because it has
Gotcha.
to be part of a sanctum.
Gotcha. So I'll say, well, I guess I gotta take you to where my grandpa is. And maybe we can sit down and explain to you what's going on. He knows more about this stuff than I do. And he'll take him to his grandfather.
Ace is just following him.
I never got to be the guy to
Kind of-
introduce people to the world. I kind of feel cool. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead. Did I interrupt you, Stephen?
No,
Oh, okay, cool.
no, I'm just looking around.
Oi, you hear. And then you also hear like someone apparently go flying and slamming into a wall. And then this big motherfucker, like 7 feet tall, wearing furs, literally carrying a Viking shield and axe, walks in front of you.
Haven't met this guy?
Nope.
Hello,
Hello.
sir.
God, I don't feel good.
Well, new mages. By Odin's beard. What are you doing here? How'd you get here? Who told you about here?
James St. John didn't. At least me. I think these guys are newly awakened too. Thought I'd bring them here to keep them safe.
Excellent. Well then. Wait, no, I know you, I think. He kind of scratches his head, then lifts you up, like, with one hand, and, like, turns you, like, to the left and then to the right. Oh, yes, you're the one with the new face. I have to
yeah.
memorize faces.
Yeah, sorry about that. Had to do that.
Alright, just pats your head. Well then, your grandfather's asleep. Drake him under the table. Sorry.
I gotta get him to stop.
It's not like he'll die from it. He fixes his liver every morning. It's okay. I do too.
That's just sad.
No, what's sad is everyone in this building not doing it.
Fair enough, I guess. Hey,
After tonight, I'd take something to drink. He says, chuckling.
Alright, so You two, I understand being here, but what about your small Asian friend? Why is he here?
Japanese.
Oh boy. This is gonna get interesting.
Small Buddhist friend.
Shinto.
He face palms. Like hard.
I'll just say Shinto.
Small Japanese Shinto worshipping friend.
I mean, he's probably like that word you said he woke up like I did. I mean, he just kind of appeared in my room, which was really weird, by the way.
Let me guess. Weird stuff started happening that you couldn't explain. You feel more real than real.
Feel like you can do anything, I bet. I remember that day.
You're talking to this weird entity that seems familiar to you, yet not.
I don't know, it just wants me to play video games, which I don't mind, but
That
That's right.
sounds like what.
Bitch, where's the video game? Why'd you put up your phone? I will kill you.
Oh no. I think you should have a talk with your glasses.
I think so too. I'm so confused.
Hey, look, and he's gonna pat his shoulder and say, "It's gonna be fun." Hey, and he looks, "What's your name?" And he looks to Ivan.
I am Ivan von Draconis. I am the leader of the cult of ecstasy. I am
Right.
also the guardian of this sanctum.
Well, do you know any place where we can maybe get these guys a drink and something to eat? I'm sure we've had a little bit of a weird experience.
Oh, well, depends on what you want to eat and drink. Kind of just like grabs his beard and like is playing with it.
He looks to you two. What are you guys up for eating?
I could just eat a bag of chips and drink some beer and play some video games. He says, Shrek.
Your avatar gives 2 real big thumbs up to this idea.
I'm guessing they're on the lenses.
Yeah, his avatar like is in his lens.
And he'll look to Satoshi.
Sukiyaka.
You are gonna make me look that up. I knew it.
I bet you can type that up just so that we have to type it up.
Maybe.
Sukiyaki?
Sukiyaki.
He'll actually look that up on his phone.
Japanese dish prepared
Go
and
ahead.
served in mono, Japanese hot pot style. Instead of meat, usually sliced beef, which is slowly cooked or simmered at the table, alongside vegetables and other ingredients.
Oh, yeah, it's kind of like Korean barbecue.
Mm-hmm.
He'll actually say that out loud because he was looking on his phone. All right, yeah, I'm up for that. Sound good for you? Ace? He mentioned what was your name? Wait, did he mention his name?
No. Yes.
Oh, okay.
He's just called himself Ace this entire time.
He'll just tell him, "You up for that, dude?"
Hey, I've heard about it on anime I've watched.
Oh,
Gotta save face. Gotta save face.
If you look at the screen on his phone, I assume the spider is face pumped too.
oh no. The spider is holding up like a nuclear bomb and then makes a mushroom cloud.
He face palms. Oh boy. Let's. Can you lead the way, Ivan?
Oh sure. I'm
Thanks.
not exactly welcome in the Akashic Brotherhood, but you see the temple right there, yeah? Like,
Yeah.
you can literally see, like, a large Shinto temple. Like, on, like, this perfectly manicured grass. And the sun's shining, and there's even, like, a rock garden with some sand and a koi pond, and it's really nice looking. Oh, just go in there. One of the brothers should be able to help you with meals. Though
Akashic
they might
Brotherhood?
call you Round Eye.
Yeah, apparently they're into the mind arts, but here let's go see what they got. Thanks, Ivan. Did you need anything from us?
I have two rules. You bring no one in here who is not mage. You bring no one in here who is not mage. If you break either rule, I will rip out your intestines, hang you with them, and then proceed to commit the blood eagle upon you.
Man, I think I like this guy.
He
Actually,
just looks at you, Ace. Have you ever thought of being Cult of Ecstasy? We could get
Ben-
high, have some Cheerios, and talk about the existential crisis that is the woodpecker.
He shrugs. Let me think about it. I don't know quite everything that's going on, man.
All right, sure. Did you have something that you were saying?
No, I have to say, well, he was saying he looks kind of uncomfortable when Ivan says that. He couldn't tell if he was joking or not. And I had to say,
Oh, well, go ahead and roll perception empathy, everyone, if you want to see whether Ivan was telling the truth.
I failed.
I got 2 successes.
She really doesn't care. So she's just like weird assholes.
What'd you say, Satoshi? You kind of broke up.
I'm not gonna roll perk empathy. Satoshi really doesn't care.
Well, Ace, you're pretty sure that Ivan was telling the exact truth. He would cut the dude open, hang him with his entrails, or his intestines, somehow keeping him alive long enough to commit the blood eagle upon him. And if you don't know what the blood eagle is, you can look it up. It's fucked up.
Academics 3, can he say he knows it?
Sure, it's
with-
it's a very fucked up punishment. You might have been on Google or Wiki at some point. What happens is they chop up your back and the meat from your back and the muscles, and then they break your ribs in such a way that they can pull your lungs out and lay them on your back, where they inflate and deflate, and it looks like flapping of wings.
Oh my god. He probably wouldn't have said that if he realized he was telling the truth.
So Cole just say, well, we'll be sure not to do that, Master Ivan.
Very good. Now, if you have nothing to declare, I will be going.
Very well. And he'll just kind of, once he leaves, he'll kind of motion the others to follow him to the temple.
So Satoshi, as you walk up to the temple, you get polite bows, and the other two guys are kind of ignored.
That's amazing. Casual racism for the win. That's horrible, though. For real, that is actually horrible.
Yeah, but they expect you to be Akashic Brotherhood. They expect them to be others.
Doesn't even know what Akashic Brotherhood is.
I know, that's what makes it great.
Yeah. So he'll of course return the bows politely, as is expected of him.
He'll just give the brothers nods, like respectful nods here and there.
Ace,
They
being
want-
totally oblivious, is bowing too.
Oh,
Satoshi, as you walk by, you hear one of them say, as he's sweeping the street, as he's sweeping the area, "Did that round eye insult us?"
Yeah.
oh my fucking
I'm being polite, right?
dude, I wouldn't do the bowing. Let's just he'll he walks into the temple and just kind of tries to find. He says, and tries to find like someone that seems to be an individual to guide people, like a priest or an emissary, something like that.
No, you kicked too low. You kicked like you have drunken sex with a beaver last night. And there's just this old dude in like this, in these robes. He's obviously tattooed. And Satoshi, you can understand that, at some point, this man was apparently Yakuza from the tattoos that he's got on him.
Oh boy.
And if you give me intelligence and academics, I'll tell you where. Like, or if you knew anything about the clan of the Yakuza.
Okay. What the fuck? Yeah, no. Satoshi's just kind of like at the moment. I was doing so good on my rolls too, and then that kind of happened, and I was just kind of like, oh.
By the way, you two, what are your names?
Wait,
And
You're asking
then,
us?
like, as you say this, like, you'll hear one of them go, "Dirt and apprentice, most likely. What are you doing on my training grounds?"
Oh, we were told that there was a place to eat here. This individual here, new guy, wanted some sukiyaki. We were told by Ivan that we could find it here.
The man turns towards you. He's got the hood, like, down, and, like, he obviously, like, isn't having any problems not being able to see. And he comes off and, like, comes over and bends down so that he can see Satoshi a little bit, because he's a little bit tall. He's like 5'9", and just looks at Satoshi. "So, have you come here to learn and to eat? If so, I am sure we can find a place for you."
Yes, I do believe I have come here to learn. Am I lagging out or something?
No, you're good.
Okay.
I think
No.
Robbie just moved.
All right, well, I guess since you're here to learn, I will let your two friends eat as well. If they are friends, and you should know better about having strange people as friends. And he's got like this like old Japanese grandfather like voice that I just can't do.
So Satoshi will say in Japanese, But if you do not ever give them the chance to become your friend, then what is the point in having friends? Everyone must have that chance.
1 second while I... Damn it, now I've gotta... Gonna make me bust out quotes of Zen. I see.
Bring it. This, it'll be fine, don't worry about it.
Do I recognize that it's Master Zhao, or do you need to roll willpower?
Yes,
to remember
that is
him?
Master Zhao.
You won't interrupt the conversation, so he'll just stay quiet for now.
Yeah, same. By the way, do all three of us have Arcane 3?
No, I have Arcane 2.
He looks like, as he pulls like the hood back, you can see that his eyes have looked like they were gouged out with a hot poker at some point in the very far past. And then as he pulls the hood all the way back, you see that he has a third eye in the middle of his forehead. It's big, and it's representative of the inner eye, and it actually opens. Like it wasn't just a tattoo, and it opens. And he says, if you make friends with yourself, you will never be alone.
While that is true, if you continually have conversations with yourself, there is no way you can truly learn.
Yes, but even the Dalai Lama has said it is more useful to be aware of a single shortcoming in yourself than to see 1,000 shortcomings in others.
Then perhaps for you that would be easier if the shortcoming you didn't see in everyone else was their race.
He gives a large smile and pats you on the shoulder. You will come to enlightenment and perhaps surpass me. My time, however, is short now. And you will forgive me if I choose to act as a crotchety old man for once in my life. And he says that in Japanese, and he sounds kind of sorry, but at the same time, it's like your grandfather going, "Yeah, but I'm getting ready to die, and I'm gonna live the way that I want to for this short amount of time."
Yeah.
Ace is just kind of smiling at both of them.
So he'll, incline his head. Not a very large smile, but obviously since he is smiling first, it's not too bad to show a very faint smile, he will say. Fuck! After that great wordplay, I can't think of anything else! Okay, he'll just kind of nod his head and smile and say, I can understand your point of view. I have said my piece, and I'll leave it at that.
Very good. Stay, eat, find a place to sleep wherever you wish. While you are here, you are family, and as such will be treated as such. Until you begin training in the martial arts, and then you will be treated as your skill dictates. Perhaps you will one day learn Do as well.
He nods.
And then he just like pulls the eye closes, and then he pulls the hood back down and he walks back over to where the others were training. And you can clearly see that they're like not brand new initiates, but they are really green at this. No, when you kick higher. Are you drunken monkey?
Are they doing Go or are they doing martial arts?
They're doing martial arts.
Satoshi's gonna go over there and kind of. You know what? He wants to make a good impression. He really does. So he's gonna go over there and he's gonna try to show him how to do the kick. And here we go with my Dex martial arts. And I didn't look up the different martial arts things, but I'm gonna look that up.
You use a soft style, correct? Tai Chi, you said?
Well, I was thinking of that for his. Let me see. Because Kendo is. Or not Kendo. What was I thinking of? Kendo is something completely different.
Kendo has swords.
Yeah.
Yeah. And is a very strict style of fighting.
I think I know what you're. I think I have in mind the same thing.
Yeah, because Tai Chi is not Japanese, I don't think. I think. Yeah, it's Chinese. Oh God, I could have him do. Oh, I can't think of anything right now. This is so bad. You know what? Let's
Muay
do.
Thai.
I was thinking Muay Thai at first. How about Aikido? Aikido's fun.
And it's also Japanese.
And it kicks some ass.
Alright, well, that'll be difficulty 6 for your kick.
This is going to be so bad. Can I spend a point of willpower because he really, really wants to make a good impression?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
You can also increase your body's dexterity if you really... Actually, no, you really want to impress him, so let's see.
You really
Let's see. Oh shit, roll 10 dice.
Oh man, if I can do shit.
Really?
Wow. Wow.
So add 4 dice to your martial arts dex pool.
Oh well shit, that gives me 10 as well.
You breathe in, you breathe out, and then you kick the dummy square in the head, and the dummy's head like rolls away. Or actually like flies into a wall.
And busts.
No, like imprints into the wall. Like you see, Satoshi kicks with fierce animosity and shows the dummy that he is in charge. Unlike all of you, you drunken skunks.
Woo! Go Satoshi!
A couple of them grumble, I mean, I could do that too. I'll use magic. Or actually, they didn't see you cast magic. I bet I could do that too if I was as good as him.
I will look over at them and just kind of, very once again the slightest of a smile, and you will say, with time you will be able to do that as well.
And you smell cooking food coming from further inside the temple.
Yes. Food.
It's
Oh,
set
you
up
know,
very Oriental style. Seats with a large wok in the center, with meat and vegetables brimming inside. And your luck, you get what you wanted today. Mostly because I haven't set up a eating rotation yet.
Ink rotation.
Actually, Ace would ask for sake if they listened to him.
Eh, eh, hmm. Let's see. I'll give you some luck. Hey, there's apparently already a group of students raging drunk, and they go sake. Come by and hand you like a huge bottle.
He's laughing and smiling. I think this is my kind of group over here.
He'll just be smiling and just, he'll kind of follow you guys and sit wherever Satoshi's going to be sitting.
And Satoshi will sit wherever he was going to sit. Probably whatever place was, kind of directed for him. He doesn't want to sit in someone else's spot.
Well, you're sat actually near the kitchen area, which in Japanese culture is not like an insult.
Oh, yeah, shit. Before they start eating, he is going to quietly instruct the other two on how to properly eat. And, not putting your chopsticks on the bowl, not putting your chopsticks, actually, I think you put your chopsticks on top of the bowl, you don't just stick them in there.
Oh yeah, I've eaten some at some places like this before.
Yeah.
Secretly, Ace actually knows how to use chopsticks. But that's because he likes anime and kind of decided he wanted to know how to use chopsticks.
Yeah, it's because, like, if you stick him in the food, it looks like incense, and, that's mean. Yeah. And so he'll just kind of... He won't go into details, but he's just like, okay, and this is what you do, and this is what you do. Do not do this. That is an insult. Blah, 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 blah. And he'll quickly and quietly just kind of crash course.
He's kind of... Bentley, looks actually a little bit overwhelmed by what you're saying, and, he looks a little bit dazed as you go through all of that. So he actually brings it up. Sorry, I need to write this down. So, okay. He said this.
Okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
You said don't do...
Yes.
Okay.
Ace kind of looks at you and he says, well, if I can't set it on, in the bowl and everything, can I stick it in this bread?
No.
Satoshi, you literally see someone from your corner of your eye, literally cringe. The kind of cringe that signals that someone really wishes that they could beat that ass right now.
He won't look over to that guy, or to the person, and he'll just kind of quietly say in Japanese, there is no need for something like that. They will stay in ignorance unless taught. They are wishing to learn, and they are learning. Reactions like that is what causes drifts.
The dude doesn't even look at you and merely says, you can teach a monkey to eat with chopsticks, but when you give him drink, he is still nothing more than a drunken ape, and goes back to eating.
Yeah, this is probably not in good culture, but Satoshi is now coming for that ass.
You know what? Actually, Ace kind of looks at him and then recites word for word what Satoshi just said.
This was in Japanese, though. So I don't...
No. What he was teaching. Oh, you were speaking in Japanese. Never mind.
Yeah.
He wouldn't know.
So
Dang it.
he'll just... So Cole's, following what you said, and But he's mostly eating pretty quietly, and he's not necessarily paying attention like to the interaction you're having. He's just quietly eating his food. He doesn't look very like he almost looks sick.
Dude, you okay?
I don't know. I just don't feel very well. It's just that took a lot out of me.
Need some antacid or something?
No, it's not. It's not like a physical sickness. I don't know how to describe it. Kind of like your sense of self is wrong.
You have depression, man?
I don't think so.
Younger brother, you may want to take him to Master Zhao. I think he has paradox sickness. It was the same guy that was talking to you, but now he looks like generally concerned for one of your guys. Like he was being a dick earlier to be a dick. And because you interrupted his, meal, but he does seem kind of concerned for your friend.
Is he saying that to Satoshi or to?
Yeah, he says it to Satoshi.
Yeah.
P.S. Not all of these guys can speak English.
Yeah, no. So Satoshi. Looks like he's still got some shit to say to the dude. And he'll, just quietly say, I will do that, and perhaps in the time while I am gone, you will learn to fix that attitude. Ideals like that is what keeps us separated. How can we claim to be better than them when we treat them exactly as how they treat us? And then
He
with
gives
that,
a low bow and just apologizes. I am sorry, you interrupted my my breaking of my fast, and I am rather, I believe the word they use is hangry. I am hungry and angry at the moment.
he'll just sort of incline his head and then kind of look back to Bentley, the dog. Just kind of say, this time in English, I believe it would be best if you were to come with me. One of the brothers says that you are sick with something called paradox and need to see Master Zhao.
I guess so. I mean, it's not too bad, but if it's serious, I guess I should check it out. He'll put down the food quietly and stand up.
Yeah. And because Satoshi is so mean. He'll look back to Ace and just kind of say, and you can stay here and finish your meal. Actually, no, because he does not trust the rest of these Akashics.
There are a few of them that are getting hammered on sake.
He literally has a big bottle of sake right by his table, and they're probably like, "You can drink more."
Wait, yeah. So, he'll look over to Ace and just kind of say, "I have to take Bentley somewhere. If you wish to stay here and drink, that is fine. Should hopefully be back shortly."
Actually, did he tell you his name?
Oh yeah. So I have to go take him, and he'll kind of incline his head slightly.
Name's Ludus.
Ludus to go see Master Zhao.
Wait a second. Ace kind of blinks a little bit, and then he looks at you and he says, You were talking to somebody named Ludus. How is your name Ludus?
No, his name is Ludens.
He rubs his temple. Isn't that the same thing?
Sort of, but don't worry about it. Let's just say we're old friends.
Oh, sure. Well, get to feeling better, buddy.
Hey, thanks. Enjoy the food, I suppose. Here, let's go see Master Zhao.
And
And he'll follow the... Oh, God.
Whenever he eats, he tries to be as polite as possible from what Satoshi has taught him.
Well, we'll get back to you in that situation in a second.
Follow
Satoshi,
the older Akashic Brotherhood, remember?
Satoshi, you can see that Master Zhao is now sitting down, like on a red, like velvety pillow, like some kind of soft pillow, and he's just sitting there, like in the sun, facing it, like, and you're not sure how the sun is coming from. You know what? It just is. It's just coming from the wall.
I'm not even gonna question it. He's had enough today. Not even in his jurisdiction anymore. Just not his problem. So he'll kind of walk outside and then, make enough noise to where, he to where he can figure it out. But not enough to be, massive annoyance, and he'll just wait to be called on.
So, young apprentice, what can I do for you?
Ludus says that he is, or he does not say that he is sick, but one of the other brothers believes that he has what is called paradox sickness.
He lowers the hood again, and the eye opens. And he looks at you, looks up and down, then looks at Ludens. Ah! Too much in. Come, sit. I will teach you some breathing exercises to help you.
That'd be great, thank you. And he'll go to where he told him to sit and sit down.
You should sit too, Satoshi. It is just as useful for you to learn this now before you need to use it later.
Yeah, he'll nod and sit down.
He basically goes through how to sit, how to properly sit so that your muscles all are relaxed. Walks you through relaxing your legs, relaxing your arms, relaxing your neck, breathing naturally, not huge deep breaths. And then he reaches out and and I mean, he's already spent some today, but this needs to be done. All right then. And you both feel immensely better. Ludens, you now have 0 paradox.
Awesome.
And Satoshi, while you're breathing and you can see him, you kind of get a glimpse at how that magic worked. Because it kind of fit in your paradigm, too.
Sweet.
But you see that the relaxation and the breathing had more to do with helping the spirit heal than it did the body, what would be naturally taught with this kind of breathing exercise.
Okay.
So whatever he was healing in Ludens had to do a lot with his spirit, not his body.
He looks a little curious at that, but enough not to, massively break face.
You should be more careful, young mage. You are very close to having a paradox backlash.
Yikes. I remember the master scientist talking about that. Guess I want to make sure these two are okay.
And that is a good thing to do. You still have life side up, Ludens. Or Ludus. You can see that Master Zalyu is in fact dying.
He looks a little bit
Gotta
disheartened.
save him.
Paul's face looks a little bit disheartened. But at the same time he says, I appreciate you giving me your time to help me. I think I should practice this more.
Remember the breathing techniques that I taught you. Also remember that though I may be a crotchety old man, it is because I have lived a very long time. One day, if you are lucky, you too will be crotchety old men, and you will sit somewhere and realize that the reason that men act this way is because not that they're angry or hate you or anything else, but that they're very tired. And then he just pulls up the hood and covers his eyes.
That you can tell on Cole's face that resonated with him a lot. Physically and metaphysically. He'll then, get up and say, "Thank you, Master Zhao. Can I always come back and learn more about breathing and meditation from you guys?"
Of course, there will be a new master soon, I believe. But you will be welcomed back here.
I see. Thank you. And I guess if you need anything from me, let me know.
If it was within your power to help, I would thank you, but would not accept it.
He'll kind of have a somber look and just kind of nod nod up and down respectfully. Says, "Well, Satoshi, you wanna head back?"
1 second, Satoshi. As you're breathing and quietly, you feel someone in your lap, and she just whispers, "Oh my God, the old man can see me."
And why are you in my lap?
Because it's funny. And because I love you.
Cole, do I still see her, right?
Yep. You can't understand her because she's speaking Japanese, but you can see her.
He'll smile at that because it seems like it's a positive interaction.
I mean, it's positive in what way?
She's so cute!
Master Zhao is not breaking face at this. Like, he's just sitting in the sun, enjoying sunlight.
He's probably seen things. That's why he's blind.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Well, he'll say, "Well, Satoshi, I guess I'll see you back at the table. Unless you want me to wait for you." Kim?
Kim, did you just say something?
Okay, my bad. Y'all must have not heard me then. My bad. Okay, so he'll just say, wait, can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, So he'll just say, no, there's no need for you to wait on me if you wish to go back to the table and enjoy your meal. You should do
Alrighty.
so.
Well, he'll kind of look to the spirit and then look to you. Good luck. And then he'll go back to the table, and he'll walk back to the table.
All right, we're gonna zoom back to the table real quick. So there are two older students, 30 and possibly 20 something, 28, 27, and they're like sake and drink, and then like motion for you to drink,
And so Ace will drink.
and they go come by, and they just start drinking, and they're going at it. And do you intend to go drink for drink with them?
He does.
All right, give me a stamina roll for the first one. Difficulty 4. You've had something to eat. It's not that bad.
Just straight up stamina.
Yep, just straight up stamina.
I'm double checking his stamina.
I think it was 3.
I think maybe nope, 2.
Oh, well then.
I'm back and the mage is fucking wasted.
0 successes.
Yep. You're wasted. And then
And
they're like,
he's out of here.
and you like kind of slide over, and they're like, they look at each other, come by, and they go back to drinking.
And he just says, "Come by."
That happened. So, Ludens, you step up and you see him like lying backwards, like with the pillow, like that you're supposed to sit on, like under his head. Come by, and he's holding the bottle, like cradling it, like drunks do. And now back to Satoshi. Satoshi. With the angry, with the angry face.
Yeah, so Toshi is going to look back, to Master Zhao and kind of gesture to his avatar and just kind of say, could you help explain her?
Ah, well, she is the being that completes yourself. Her yin to your yang. She is the divine spark that brings you closer to the one, or whatever else you want to call it, and helps you go through this life and possibly every other life, working your way closer to the perfect ideal. Then he just sees like your blanket face. She is what allows you to do magic.
But so far I've done no magic.
Well, you seem to be from X province in Japan, and I can tell you right now, you're not in Japan anymore, Satoshi. You had to get here somehow, and if you didn't come by plane or boat, how did you get here?
I walked through a door.
Ah, doorways. Here you go. Your beliefs are a magnet that create your reality. What you believe and dream inside happens right now because you have awoken to being a mage.
Okay. I still do not completely understand, but I doubt I ever will.
When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. One day you will be ready to learn more, and someone will be there to help you and guide you.
Nods. The man we met earlier mentioned he was a Cult of Ecstasy member.
Ah, yes, Ivan. He is a very strange man. A man born out of time. He would have done much better to have been born hundreds of years ago than the day that he is born. You may want to remind Mr. Inkle about him next time.
Who?
Ivan wasn't born in the right time, and it may be Mr. Wrinkle's fault.
Who is this Mr. Winkle?
Ah, you haven't met him yet. One day you will cast magic of the variety that has to deal with time. If it affects enough people, or does something such as, let's say, try to make the glorious Empire of Japan win World War II, for instance, Mr. Wrinkle will stop you and ask you politely to try something different or to not change the past. Being polite with him will get you far in life. Being impolite will get you sent to a very painful moment in time.
Nods.
He is the guardian of time. Therefore, if time has messed up somehow, he is the reason. So, if you ever have done something really bad and need to get, let's say, a free pass, remind him of Ivan.
I'm gonna fucking write that down. Casper could have used that shit earlier.
Mm-hmm. But Master Zhao's in his crotchety dying phase of life.
Okay, so he'll nod and say, I was more curious about this cult he said he was a part of. Are there more of these?
Oh yes, he is just very militant for what is generally a very peaceful group of mages. They tend to like to party, to do mind-altering drugs, have rampant sex, and they try to find enlightenment through experiences. They seek to learn from the flesh, or teach the spirit through the flesh. It's convoluted what they do. They are generally, however, I would say innocent, but it is not the right word. They are good people, generally, who mean no harm. That does not, however, mean that they aren't doing harm. They just don't understand it.
Are you a part of that cult then?
No, I am a member and leader of the Akashic Brotherhood.
There are brotherhoods and cults. Anything else?
Well, there's the Order of Hermes.
Fuck those guys. You just not say that though.
He would have agreed, but you know.
Knee-jerk reaction there. My bad.
Man, why couldn't the wizards have been cool?
Right?
There's the Celestial Chorus, Cult of Ecstasy, the Dream Speakers, the Euthanatos, the Order of Hermes, the Society of Ether, the Verbena, and the Virtual Adepts. We also have in this city Children of Knowledge, Hollow Ones. Sadly, there are orphans, the Templar Knights, and the Bata'a, as well as the Ali Batan. There may be some others that are out there, but they do not stay in the chantry, so I cannot tell you much about them. I try not to leave because leaving takes the remaining time I have from me.
You know what? He wishes little dude had more time to do what he wanted. Or do what he wants. Sorry, don't make an NPC all, like, awesome. Because, let's be honest here, the PCs are gonna get more caught up with the nice, cool dude. Anyway, yeah.
Alright, so 6d6. And he is dying of pattern damage.
Ooh, shit. He old.
Mm-hmm. Which I believe is difficulty 8 starting.
Let me roll that again then, and I will spend a willpower.
Okay.
Holy shit. That's 5 successes.
Holy shit.
Huh. Huh. Let me just cross off dying from Master Bal's character sheet. Or not Master Bal, but Master Zhao. He just looks at you and when he raises his hood, like his eyes are back again.
Alright, so the way you fucking said that, let me cross out dying.
What did you just do?
Blink and look confused.
Kim, you went all silent-y again.
He'll blink and look confused.
He just pulled out a magic lamp and started rubbing, and he was like, I wish, I wish.
Shit.
Well, you've taken away from me the crotchety old man phase of my life. For now. It seems I will not be dying in the near future. And I'm not sure if I should thank you about that or not. Because now I have to teach more of the stupid students. But he has a slight smile on his face as he's saying all this. And I guess I should offer you, welcome here whenever you choose. Apprentice. And he says that with like a capital A.
Well, did you know? I still don't know what tradition this dude's gonna be a part of. Because I don't think his paradigm fits with the Akashic Brotherhood. But he doesn't know about the other traditions or anything, though. So he'll just he'll smile. And he's just like, I am glad that whatever I did was beneficial to you. It is glad to hear that you will not be dying soon.
never lived for more than 300 years, Satoshi. I could have healed it myself. So could many others here. They chose to respect my wishes because I am tired. However, you are new, young, and brave, and happy to see the world. I guess for now, I will once again take up my mantle, and I will do my best to teach you what it means to be a mage.
My bad, sorry to save you from dying. That was also OZ right there. Satoshi would never say that. So Satoshi will just kind of blink and say, my apologies, I did not know what I was doing. I still don't know how all of this works. I did not believe I had done anything.
Well, you are still finishing your awakening. So, once you decide on your tradition, it will stop completely, and you will be able to control your magic. But remember this, sometimes to gain control, you must lose control. It is easier to guide a river by slow movements.
He nods and says, I will remember that then. But I believe I have done enough then. And I will take my leave if that is all right.
Go, eat yourself full, drink, be merry. You will have a long day tomorrow, learning and exploring the Chantry.
He nods, and then will stand up and bow, very low, respectfully.
And when you get back up, there's a little green dragon that's just crawled over to your feet and just looks up at you.
My God, do I
Like
get
a-
familiar too? Yes.
No, that happens to be Master Spell. Sounds familiar.
I'm gonna fucking steal that shit then. Fucking mine now.
I saved you from dying. If you died, it was gonna be mine.
Because I'm a familiar whore. I love those things. But I ran out of freebies. Anyway, so he'll kind of look down at the dragon. And then look back up to Master Zhao and look a little curiously at him.
Oh, that's nothing but Baizu. He is merely curious on what happened. He means you no harm. I think. At least no lasting harm. Your eyebrows, however, are not lasting harm. And the dragon just looks up and kind of shrugs its shoulders no, I wouldn't do that, I swear.
And then it hiccups. So kind of he'll lean down and give the dragon scritches.
The dragon enjoys this immensely. And it's just it's like a little Chinese dragon, but it has 5 claws.
Oh shit.
And it's just well then. Remember, bright and early, we will have you in training and doing the 1,000 push-ups. And Master Bao hits him over the head with a paper fan. Bonk.
No, when the dragon starts on his little rant, he's gonna get more scritches. Skitchy, skitch.
And, Dragon's just gonna go whatever, just keep scratching. You'll learn eventually. Yes, excellent.
He'll smile and scritch the dragon one more time, and then he'll look over to Master Zhao and say, how did you get him?
Well, my master summoned one for me because I did not have the ability to create my own.
What is... Well, obviously I can see what he is, but in your terms, what is he?
He is my familiar, my constant companion, and the driver of the students here. He makes sure that they are in physical shape so that I may focus on their spiritual welfare and their martial arts training. Because without a sound idea of martial arts, your spirit will fade.
He nods and says, in time, would I be able to have one as well?
Of course, of course.
He nods, and kind of bows again and says, I believe I shall leave you now.
Very well, go eat. Have fun with your friends. And Master Val just pulls the hood down again and scratches where that other eye was. And you can just see him sitting in the sunlight. And if y'all don't mind, I would like to end the scene because it's about to be hitting 1:30 and I have to be up soon.
That's cool, dude.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That happens.
My guy's drunk anyway.
My character would just be quietly eating with Satoshi and Ace.
Well, thank you players for playing, thank you watchers for watching, and thank you players for once again finding new and creative ways to change my plot.
You're welcome.
Have fun, everyone.